Here's my thing about Inglourious Basterds. Inglourious Basterds, in every sense of the word, was a Quentin Tarantino movie.
It was.
Yes.
I will give it that.
It was very much a Quentin Tarantino movie, which means, some people either love it or hate it. And the thing about Quentin Tarantino movies is you get these, long bits of single-shot hilarious dialogue it's only hilarious in that, in the way that it's all spoken. And what I liked about Inglourious Basterds was that a large majority of the movie isn't even in English. Most of it is in either French or German. And with that said, with most of it being subtitled, these conversations that they carry on are still hilarious, and they're still very engaging conversations. They're very Tarantino-like comedy conversations. But you're watching them, and it's not even in English, and I'm still laughing my ass off. And that I really liked. Honestly, the first chapter got me so quick, and I loved it from the beginning. Well, let's talk story.
What is the story?
Man. Now, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and start on the negative side, basically, because I need to get my quick negative out of the way. The trailer, every trailer for Inglourious Basterds is absolute horseshit.
It really is.
Every single trailer that has come out, because the trailer would lead you to believe that this entire...
I'd say there's 10% of the movie is action.
Well, this entire 2-hour, 45-minute movie is about Brad Pitt and his bastards running around, Nazi-occupied France and scalping Nazis. And it definitely is not. Only about a good half an hour.
Yeah, that's true. About to collect that in a 3-hour movie. Mind you, this is a really long movie.
Oh, it's long as hell.
Extremely long.
And that was my main problem with the trailer, because it gives you a false sense of what the story is going to be for Inglourious Basterds. Now, once you get past that, like Will said, it is so easy to get into the film from the very first chapter with the easily both likable yet sinister villain in Hans Landa. Oh my God, what an amazing villain.
He wasn't even sinister, though. He even said in the end, he's like, I'm really good at my job.
Yeah, but that's what made him so damn evil, though, too. Is that, he
was evil. And he was awesome in that. That was the best part of the movie as far as I was concerned.
But the movie was split up into how many chapters was it now?
It was 5.
5 chapters. Yeah, the movie was split up into 5 chapters. Each of our mini characters throughout the story getting their own spots, getting their own chapters. And the story is basically about one girl's revenge tip on Hans Landa for killing her family, and then the overall story, which is the bastards on their mission to kill as many Nazis as they can, basically. And those are the 2 big stories, and eventually turns into, they have a chance to kill Hitler, and that's where it goes to. Now, the biggest thing to point out, this movie is not historically accurate.
No, it's not.
Maybe that's why I didn't like it as much, but no.
Wait, why would you do that? Did you really think this was going to be?
Oh, I really thought so. When they killed Hitler, I was like, that's not what really... No. I knew that's what was going to happen.
That's an awesome image, seeing Hitler get shot in the face.
That's the bingo!
Yeah, and it's I got our producer, or our director, shrugging at us.
Probably because we gave away the end.
Anyway, did we really?
You knew it was going to happen. Alex, go to the room.
Wait. There's so much more to it
than
that. I wish I was just giving away the ending, but there's so much more to it than that. I'm very, very picky about spoilers, and I feel like that's one that you could easily put out.
But that's our story. We're giving the story for you. Casting-wise, it's very easily. Obviously Brad Pitt takes top billing because he's the biggest actor in the movie.
And he was really there for comedic relief.
Oh yeah, and Tarantino's going to top bill him because it's Brad Pitt. That's how you sell more tickets. Brad Pitt's the star of the movie. But Brad Pitt was not the star of the movie. He was absolutely hilarious, and I honestly think this is probably the most fun Brad Pitt has had in a movie. And granted, I think he always has fun in his movies. But yeah, oh my God, you could tell, you could see him acting and be like, oh my God. He's probably having an amazing time doing this film.
Yeah, I know. You can see it just in his face, and just the times where he's like, matter of fact, the signature line is like, "I'm in the Nazi killing business, and business is good."
I think it was business is a booming.
Yeah,
business is a booming. Yeah.
And Brad Pitt. I gotta point out though, my 2 favorite actors in the entire film. I did love the guy who played Hans Landa.
I think it was Fassbender.
No, not Fassbender. Although he was the guy I was about to say, though. Christoph Waltz as Hans Landa is amazing. But the two I do need to point out, Eli Roth as the Bear Jew.
Yes.
I love Eli Roth. His films are good, or so-so. As an actor, though, I mean, this, Death Proof, he's been in a few other things. Eli Roth is just great, and his character as the Bear Jew in this film, which is absolutely hilarious and so good, because if you've seen Eli Roth and other things, he doesn't seem like he's that much of a big guy, that much of a guy you should fear, and in this film, he just seemed like the guy who would, like, bash your skull in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he does bash a skull in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that this movie does have a whole lot of, and that's that Tarantino visual violence.
Yeah,
oh my God.
there's a lot of it.
It's got the Quentin Tarantino visual
Even though I just
violence
said there's only like 10% of it.
But
violence. But
that, and then yes, Michael Fassbender, who once again is not in that much of the movie. A lot of these actors are not in that much of the movie because it's so split up. But he had a very important role as a British soldier who was sent to rendezvous with the Basterds and try to set up the end of the film basically.
best cameo, I'd have to say Mike Myers.